Hey, it's Donna Runowitz, and welcome to today's Wednesday's mindset and training that I do every Wednesday. And today I decided to do something a little different because usually I only record the audio version. And I thought, why not see you and connect with you and you get to see me and my office? I thought it would be an interesting way to begin the month of November. So here at Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond, we are using the month of November as our month to really step into gratitude and what that means to us and what that means to our families, what that means to the people who we connect with, our relationships, and really across the board. So, what I thought I would like to do today is step into a deeper conversation of gratitude, not just the feel good conversation, because I almost believe that gratitude has become one of those words that has become diluted, right? So when someone says, oh, be grateful for this, or I'm so grateful for this, I'm not saying that we're not grateful for it and people aren't experiencing it, but there's a whole subset level of emotion and meaning that gratitude has that we're not really tapping into. We're going very wide with gratitude, but we're not going deep. And that's where I wanted to talk to you today is how do we go deep into gratitude? Because what I've learned over my experience as a licensed clinical social worker, as well as an expert relationship transformational coach, is that gratitude isn't just something that we do, it is a state of being. And when we are in gratitude and when we're able to raise that emotional level of frequency, vibrational frequency in ourselves, this is where the magic happens. So I like to look at gratitude as the runway to your dreams. Gratitude is going to be what is going to give you that rocket fuel to take you from where you are today to where you are tomorrow. Because science has shown us that you could say, I would like to attract XYZ and insert whatever that is for you in the XYZ part. But if you don't couple that with an elevated emotion or a heightened emotional level with gratitude, it's not likely that you're going to achieve that goal. And if you do achieve that goal, it probably will be very far down the future. And I'm not about waiting years and years and years in order to get the desired results we want. I am about having it now because there's no reason we can't enjoy life now. And there's no reason we can't achieve our goals now. So when you couple your desired outcome with the heightened emotional vibrational frequency of gratitude, that's the power twins. That's the couple that's going to get you and give you that rocket fuel and get you on the runway for your dreams. So, what we need to remember is the driving force behind our actions are really important. So, when we're taking action, when we insert the driving force of gratitude, that's going to be the key differentiator. And here's a question that I'm going to leave you with asking yourself on a daily basis is what is my psychology and what is my emotional home in the now moment? Right? What is my psychology and what is my emotional home in the now moment? What is it that how am I responding or reacting to life? What are my belief systems in where I stand in this moment? And let's not make the behavior or the actions or the belief systems right or wrong, bad or good. Let's just look at it more from an objective standpoint, or what I would say the coach approach. We could go to the critical approach or the coach approach. And when we can become objective and look at our emotions and behaviors and feelings and thoughts from the 30,000 foot view, we're going to see where we're operating on a daily basis. Because you may have great days and you may have bad days. Our job, in order to get us from point A to point B, we don't want to be up and down, up and down, up and down. Rather, we want to take the fastest route to point A to point Z, right? We want to go that fastest route. And the only way that we're going to gain speed and momentum is through consistency. And this is what gratitude helps us do. This is why I have you every single day writing in your gratitude journal. This is not just about a gratitude exercise where you're writing the 3 things you're grateful for. What I'm also teaching you how to do is to experience the emotion in the moment, to experience that heightened level of vibrational frequency, because when you match that with your dreams, you get results. And also gratitude, the way we think about gratitude, it's not something you have to earn, right? Gratitude can be easy and fun. Gratitude doesn't have to be work, right? So even though when I say we have our gratitude journal, and that's what you're going to be writing in your journal, and a lot of times we'll say I have to do my gratitude work, but inherently the word work has a behind meaning to it, right? That it's hard, or that it could be difficult, or that, it may be something we can do, or it may be something we can't do. And I'd like to come in here and offer you a different perspective, and let's make gratitude fun. Right? In this month of November, as we're looking at gratitude, as we're looking at actually being gratitude, not doing gratitude work, but embodying gratitude, why can't we make it fun? Right? Because when we embody gratitude, we shift from an old paradigm into our new paradigm. And this is where we move from just positive thinking, we move to resourceful thinking. Positive thinking is a wonderful thing, don't get me wrong, but resourceful thinking is the action taker. Resourceful thinking is going to be the thoughts that are going to drive you on this runway of life and on going to your dreams. And I want you to kind of think about something. Yesterday in my Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond coaching program, where I'm teaching people how to become certified Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond life coaches, we spoke about the matter of consistency when it comes to our thoughts and our emotions and the gratitude that we experience every day. So for example, let's say someone says to you, oh, hey, Sally, you look wonderful today. That light's going to be on. You're going to feel great. And what happens if that person says, Sally, you look like shit today. You know what? Is there something, you're not feeling well? Boop, the light goes off. Let's say you go to the supermarket and you're online and someone says, hey, go in front of me. Boop, that light's going to go on and you're going to feel amazing. What happens if you go to the supermarket and you can't find what you need? Then you get on the longest checkout line. Then by the time you get up to the counter, that computer doesn't work anymore. They have to call someone in and it's already too late because you've already put the 3,000 groceries that you have on the belt and it's too late to put them all back in the cart and go to another register. So now you're, boop, that light is off. So think about how we operate every day. Light on, light off, light on, light off. So this type of living and stepping in gratitude is more of a strobe light effect. It's more the lighthouse effect, right? On and off, on and off. What we want to be looking at is how and what can we be doing on a daily basis to keep this light on consistently, not on and off. We don't want to be strobe lights. We want to be that beacon of light that is consistent, that no matter what is going on in the outside world, our inside world is still in a state of joy and peace and gratefulness. That if someone says to me, hey, Donna, you look great today, I could say, oh, thank you so much. It's wonderful. Thank you. And if someone says, Donna, you're not looking so hot today. You're not looking good. I could still say thank you, because my way that I see myself and my way that I embody my life and my overall global belief systems of how I see and participate in the world aren't based upon what someone else is telling me. It's based upon what I know about myself. And it's not an obligation. This is an opportunity, right? We want to move from doing things as an obligation or having the experience as an obligation, and we want to move more towards having it as an opportunity. So when you've decided that life is working for you instead of life working against you, this is where you could become curious. See, when life and the belief system that life is working against us, we become more survival, where we're only focusing on how we're going to survive in this day and how we're going to survive in the next moment, versus curious, where we're able to kind of come in and get curious with the things that we're experiencing, the people that we're experiencing, with no label, good or bad. They just are. And we're able to see from a very, very different perspective. So one of the things that I would love you to consider when it comes to this topic of gratitude is seeing gratitude as what I would say a good friend and as a tool on your runway of life. Gratitude allows you to fuel your runway to take off. And gratitude, the meaning that I place on gratitude is that it's a feeling that we are so supported by life, that we have a wonderful place that we can lean into and feel safe and supportive, and that opportunities come to us and that we get to play in these opportunities, that we don't label what's coming to us as good or bad, wrong or right. We're labeling them as challenges or opportunities, and we get to play in this game, in this field, in this wonderful thing that we call life. It's a state changer because at any given moment, we are in a very particular emotional state. We're either going to be in an emotional state where we're feeling hope and positivity, or we're going to be in an emotional state where we're feeling maybe not so much of that, and maybe in between or varying degrees. So you get to ask yourself every day when it comes to gratitude, what state of being am I operating in this moment? Right? We probably have some rules that we've inherited or that we've developed that are preventing us from fully stepping into a state of gratitude. And this is your opportunity in this month of November to tap into that, to, again, not make it wrong or right, bad or good, but to begin to question those rules that you've created or that you've absorbed from other people, parents, places, teachers, and begin to question, do those rules still apply? Right? Do those rules still apply? For instance, let's say you're a Thanksgiving family rule has been, we only invite these people to Thanksgiving, right? That has been the rule that has been placed upon your family for many generations. Here's the people and the families are invited to the table. But does that rule still apply? What happens if that doesn't necessarily align with you, that you would like to invite different people or that you would like to change up who comes to Thanksgiving because your life has changed and the people who are in your life has changed? So this is your opportunity to really look at what are those rules that I'm living by that serve me, and what are those rules that I'm living by that don't serve me and that are preventing us. Because the rule that you put in place, life is going to listen to it. So we could put a rule in place that life is wonderful, that everything works out for me, that there's opportunity everywhere I look. Or we could put a rule in place that life is hard, life is challenging, nothing works out for me, I always get the short end of the stick. Either way, the universe and life is going to listen to you. So what rule can you put in place to make it your most powerful, wonderful life? And the rule could also be, it could be easy and fast. It could be fun and rewarding. It could be exciting and wonderful. And being grateful for all stories in our lives, the stories that suck, the stories that are in the middle, and the stories that are so wonderful and beautiful. The dichotomy of being grateful and honoring every story that we have is going to be your mosaic of how you show up, because every story that you've experienced, every word that has been written in your book of life has got you to where you are today. And there's no coincidence that you're listening to me today. There's no coincidence that you are in exactly the right place, exactly the right time. You are not early, you are not late, you are exactly on time. And the question that I'm going to leave you with today in developing and cultivating this practice of gratitude is, who do you want to be now? Who do you want to be now? Not who you were, not who you're going to be, but right now, who do you want to be? And the level that you want is the level that you will achieve. We can achieve what we believe. It's a state of mind. There are meanings and there are emotions and there are perspectives that we place on everything. So why not place a meaning that you are successful, that you are loving, that you have an amazing career, that you have wonderful friends? right? And looking at places where you could become more grateful, not just doing gratitude, but actually embodying it, aligning with gratitude, that you are so lined up that it is this ease and this flow, that when you look at other people and you see the discrepancies and the challenges, that you're opposite, that you're on the fast lane to success. So, with that said, I hope today's conversation surrounding gratitude was something that could be helpful to you, that could elicit a new way of thinking, that could give you an opportunity to see things in a different way, that will allow you to see, again, gratitude as being a supportive, driving force that is here to have you lean into. This is one of the few things in life, especially as a woman who is probably having to handle many things that we may or may not want to handle, just because that's what life has thrown at us. This is one of those places where you truly can lean into it and feel so safe and so supportive that you could take all of the pressures. It's almost like a Tempur-Pedic bed for your soul and your spirit. It's a place where you could relieve the pressure of the day and tap into that spirit and tap into that gratitude in any given moment. And scientifically speaking, that energy, when you have what it is you want, coupled with that increased level of vibrational frequency of gratitude, that is the key to manifestation. So I wish you all of the best today. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye.